Listen these famous quote by Plato that can change your life forever. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The measure of a man is what he does with power. The soul is divided into three parts: the rational, the spirited, and the appetitive. The beginning of wisdom is the definition of terms. The only thing that is constant is change. Love is a serious mental disease. The greatest love is the love of the soul. Love is the parent of all other virtues. Love is the only sane and satisfactory answer to the problem of human existence. Love is the master key that opens the gates of happiness. The only true knowledge is in knowing you know nothing. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Education is the kindling of a fire, not the filling of a vessel. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Wisdom is the supreme knowledge. Philosophy is the love of wisdom. The beginning of philosophy is wonder. The unexamined life is not worth living. The only way to deal with an unprincipled man is to treat him as if he had principles. The only thing that stands between a man and what he wants is the will to try and the belief that it is possible. The art of politics is the art of looking for trouble ahead and avoiding it. The only way to deal with an unprincipled man is to treat him as if he had principles. The best way to win an argument is to avoid it. A diplomat is a man who can tell you to go to hell in such a way that you will look forward to the trip. The first step to peace is to disarm your mind. Virtue is its own reward. Justice is the first virtue. The only way to be truly successful is to be a person of good character. Character is like a tree and reputation like its shadow. The shadow is what we see, but the tree is the real thing. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. The greatest happiness is to know the source of all happiness. The only way to be truly happy is to be a person of good character. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. A friend is one who knows all your weaknesses and still loves you. True friendship is like sound health. the value of it is seldom known until it is lost. A true friend is someone who is there for you when you need them, not when they need you. The best way to find a friend is to be one. Friendship is the only cement that will ever hold the world together. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees all others. The only thing that stands between a man and what he wants is the will to try and the belief that it is possible. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. The only way to deal with an unprincipled man is to treat him as if he had principles. The only thing that is constant is change. Wisdom is the supreme knowledge. The wise man is he who knows what he does not know. Wisdom is knowing what to do next, virtue is doing it. The only thing that is constant is change. The world is a stage, and we are all actors. Beauty is the only thing in the world which is at once desirable and valuable in itself. The beauty of the soul shines through the body. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Beauty is truth, truth beauty, that is all ye know on earth, and all ye need to know. The greatest beauty is kindness. Education is the kindling of a fire, not the filling of a vessel. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The only wealth that will never decrease is knowledge. A learned man is like a candle, he lights up the darkness for others. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. A leader is a dealer in hope. The best leader is the one who has enough sense to pick good men to do what he wants done, and self-restraint enough to keep from meddling with them while they do it. A leader is someone who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. The first step to greatness is to be humble. A good leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they are being directed from behind. Love is the only sane and satisfactory answer to the problem of human existence. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Love is the master key that opens the gates of happiness. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. The best way to love someone is to let them go. The world is a living organism, and we are all part of it. Nature is the source of all wisdom and beauty. We must learn to live in harmony with nature, not in conflict with it. The only way to truly understand nature is to experience it firsthand. Nature is the best teacher. Peace is not the absence of war, but the presence of justice. The only way to achieve lasting peace is to address the root causes of conflict. Peace is not something we achieve, it is something we create. The best way to achieve peace is to be a peacemaker. Peace is the only way to ensure a better future for our children. The art of politics is the art of looking for trouble ahead and avoiding it. The only way to deal with an unprincipled man is to treat him as if he had principles. The best way to win an argument is to avoid it. A diplomat is a man who can tell you to go to hell in such a way that you will look forward to the trip. The first step to peace is to disarm your mind. The soul is immortal, and it will continue to exist after the body dies. The highest form of worship is the worship of the divine within. We should all strive to live a life of virtue so that we can achieve true happiness. The only way to truly understand God is to experience Him directly. Religion is the search for meaning and purpose in life. A society is only as good as its citizens. We must all work together to create a better society for all. The only way to achieve lasting change is to start from within. We must never give up on our dreams for a better society. The future of our society depends on us. Technology is a double-edged sword. It can be used for good or for evil. We must use technology wisely so that it does not control us. Technology can be a powerful tool for social change. We must all work together to ensure that technology is used for the benefit of all. The future of our world depends on how we use technology. Thanks for watching.